welcome back to the journey, folks, where we're here building a legacy one project at a time. And now it's time to get back onto this project we started on the Ivy's Family Factotum page and just never really got finished. So let's flip you around. All right, we're making a shed platform. That way we can move that Playhouse shed for the kiddo. I've already got one beam pretty much set in place where it's going to go. Now I still need to cut this beam. I'm going to freehand cut that with a chainsaw. I've already done that with this one, and yeah, it's tiring, but I'll get it done. And then I also need to cut at least one out of this, not necessarily that length. I'm going to have to go see what the width of the shed is, add at least a foot to that, and then we'll cut out another beam to put on the end, and then we'll have to come in and clear this out. But I plan on clearing it out first. Once I have this other beam in place, we'll kind of come clear out in between, more than likely with the backhoe, and then we'll install the beam at the end, because this is actually longer than it needs to be, so it left me room to trim off the end of that. And then obviously this will be kind of at ground level once I get it all backfilled in, right? And then yeah, so let's get to cutting some timbers. Okay, so there's one side done. Not too bad. I mean, that is a killer on the back, because just the distance it is off the ground. I think if it was like up about another foot would be better on the back. But yeah, and this one, I don't know why, but well, for one, this had like a lot of bark inclusion right here in the center, because it's like basically the pith of this tree. And it has the ants, something like the real large carpenter ants, which is kind of crazy. But I'm gonna rest up the back, and then we'll get the other side taken care of. And boom, just like that, I got the other side cut. And now I need to dig a trench, kind of like I did with that one. So I'll get the tractor over here with the backhoe, and then also cut this one down to length. Well, I don't have a plate compactor, so obviously driving over it with the tractor I think will be okay. Yeah, it gets a lot of that dirt, the loose dirt, as I was moving around in there and compacted. I do still need to kind of fill in the backside of this with dirt, which I'll bring stuff after I get like all the rock and stuff in here. So I need to bring this timber over here, get this one put in kind of like this one. Now I'm going to drill a few holes into this, and because I have rebar, right? I have some rebar sitting over here that I'm going to cut, and I'm actually going to put in a few chunks of rebar, shove that down to the ground to kind of hold that in place. And then I have these timber tights, or lumber tight, so those are 8-inch for whenever I cut my beam here. right, I'm going to kind of like half flap. So I've already got this one semi marked off so I need to chop off the end here, and then I'll kind of like half flap this a little bit. That way that timber can sit on top of there, and then I'll screw it together at least with one or two, and then be able to, backfill all this stuff in with big rocks and everything, because this beam is level. It's where it needs to go. And now I need to do the same thing with that one, and then we need to cut the other one. All right, well, ain't gonna do it itself. What did I do with my tape measure? Not too bad. I'm happy with that. So now I need to cut the ends of these off of where I need them to go. All right, it's actually a couple days later. So yeah, if you didn't know, we actually were hosting all the kids from Black Sheep Project over here for a few days. Why Liz and Micah had some stuff going on. Obviously, if you follow them on Facebook or anything like that, you already know what's going on. But they have been sent back today, as of this morning. And last night was rough. Yeah, we didn't get a whole lot of sleep, so I'm pretty tired. I shouldn't even be out here doing stuff, but I am, because things are not going to get done, right, if I just sit inside doing nothing all day. So here's where I stand. Now, I did reach out to someone within the community that has a sawmill, and just to see, hey, because I know that they're looking for logs and stuff like that to be building like tables and just furniture, stuff like that, folks for the community. It's like they're going to be doing kind of like an outreach thing for building tables for people in need, right, type thing. So if they can afford a nice table, or per se, or just stuff like that, right? They're actually going to be doing that. So I have said I have logs over on the other side, and I already showed her I had logs over on the other side of the pond. If they can saw this for me, right, that's going to go on that end. Well, the thing is, right, is I need this to be open so I can utilize the tractor, right? Whenever I pull the blue shed, I want to be able to pull and kind of drive through here and then continue driving all the way through as I'm pulling it. I'm also going to have to get out these stumps. That's actually what we're going to be working on here in a second. But because I need to be able to swing wide, right, and kind of get it to where I'm pulling it, and I need to be able to drive all the way through after I get, some rock, the base down, all that stuff, right? So I'm going to get that down. I've already gotten all the rebar in. I kind of did that off camera, but I drilled all my holes and then pounded in my rebar, as you see. So now it's nice and strong. And then we'll get the rock put in here. I'll also get some backfill put on the outside. And then I'm not too worried about the end, because like I said, I need to be able to drive the tractor through here first anyway. So let's go ahead and get these stumps out. And then once that's out, we'll go ahead and start backfilling this with our material. Well, with just a little bit of patience, a little bit of persistence, I guess probably a little bit of persistence and a whole lot of patience, we finally got the stump out. So that's actually 3 trees in one. So I was really surprised that I was even able to pick it up. But I'm gonna go put the bucket on here, try to pull out some of this other bigger stuff in here, and then get this flattened back out, and then I'll take care of that off camera. And because obviously, yes, it is kind of part of this build because I need it out of the way to be able to move that. But yeah, I don't think you guys need to see me do the beautification. So I'll get this taken care of, and then I'll bring you back when it's time to start putting material here. Alright, I think that's a pretty good start. I'll get in here with the rake, just kind of flatten this stuff out, and then I might grab some dirt as well, just to try to come around and put over here to kind of backfill a little bit. That stuff over there I can always scoot up against on that side. But anyway, now the fun part of doing it by hand. Well, I think we're just about there. So I got me a nice little downslope coming over here. I was able to drive up, down, but I do want to get this side leveled out to the best of my ability of how far down the house is going to go. I mean, obviously, I already know that I'm going to be cutting off, which I'll probably go ahead and do that today, because I got One I got to cut off here, and then one I got to cut off over there, just to go ahead and get those out of the way for now. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't need this to be completely leveled to the top, you know, because the house is only going to be going, you know, like up to like a foot, I guess, from the end. So only like in here for the most part. Now, obviously, this is leveled to the best of my ability, but I may or may not have to still put a couple blocks underneath the building itself. We'll see when that time comes. And I may even possibly keep it a little further that way instead of this way. And then just to be able to finish off this end, you know, just kind of get it here. And then when it comes time, I can always connect like a chain fall or something and just attach to a tree to kind of pull it down a little further once this is done, right? But we'll see. All in due time. So I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to come out and finish leveling this off. All right, break was done. Actually, this is a couple days later. So obviously with all that work that I was doing on this, I had thrown out my back. So I was able to go to the chiropractor yesterday, but I did get it done. So, well, it's done and ready for the building to move. But anyway, let me just get you flipped around. So I don't know if you can kind of tell, but we did get a little bit of rain today. And yeah, but this is ready. So we're going to go ahead and get the building cleared out. We're going to drag it, bring it, and set it. Basically, right here on this side, I'm not too worried about bringing it all the way down. Because like I said, I do have this pretty much leveled out all the way here to the end of within the foot of where the building's actually going to go. And it still allows me to be able to drive off the end and such. But yeah, this is done. Foundation for the Playhouse shed is checking the box. So now it's just, I mean, I still have got some beautification to do with the dirt and stuff like that around it, just to kind of make this area look nice. Get all of my spoils and stuff like that cleaned up. But other than that, yeah. Right now we're healing. So Gladys has some stuff that she's taking care of. Medical wise, obviously my back, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of like hunched over. My back is a lot better today than it was yesterday, but still not there. And then because we have to clean out that Playhouse shed before we can move it. So once we get healed up, we will get that cleaned out. We'll get it moved. So that's what's going to be coming to y'all next, right? Is moving a shed and getting it set in place. So we thank you for following in on today's journey. Give us that thumbs up if you like our content. Share us out. Help us grow. If you're new here and you made it this far, give us that subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. And yeah, it's a rainy Friday. So with that being said, get out there. Thank a veteran with every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day, because you never know when it's going to be their last day. And YouTube suggests that you watch this video right here. Enjoy the journey. See you on the next one. Later, friends.